Welcome to the Mac and Maj podcast. My name is Maj.
This is Mac.
That is Mac, and we are back. And as always, got to play with the audio before because we are not audio engineers.
Of course.
How you been, man? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Episode 28.
Episode 28
We're
of
really
the
proud
Mac and
of
Maj
it.
podcast.
We're really proud of it.
I am proud of it. I think we came a lot longer than we thought we would, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true.
So how was your week so far?
I mean, headlines.
Yeah, I got a haircut, so.
It was nice, man.
Really? You like it? Do you guys like it? I got a fade.
They can't see it with the big...
Yeah, Cousin Malik,
Cousin Malik.
Haircuts, top 3 best feelings in the world, right?
Yes.
Okay, so can I ask you a question before we get into this?
Go for it.
You got married, right?
Yes.
And you had a kid, right?
I did.
Be honest.
I'm honest.
Which one felt better? Married, kid, or a fresh haircut? Let's be honest here. We don't have to lie. It's okay. I won't tell the wife.
This is what we'll do. When you get married and have a kid, we'll have the same discussion.
Okay. Why do you put me in that position, though? That's not fair.
It's a good question, though.
Okay. So let's kick it off with headlines. Headline news. So I'm going to kick us off. So the first one here is Spiderman.
Oh, Spiderman.
Spiderman, baby.
The new one.
So the new Spider-Man, they just came out with the new poster of the movie. I don't know if you saw it yet.
I did. I saw
So
it.
the poster...
Far from home, right?
Is it Far From Home or No Way Home?
No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Oh, Far From Home was
the
something
last
else.
one, I think.
Yeah.
So
No Way Home.
So
No Way
what happened is that we always had kind of little hints that Green Goblin and the Octopus Boy were gonna come back.
Yes.
Yeah, and they showed them in the trailer, but now they put them on the poster and it looks sick because you see his arms and then Green Goblin in the back.
In the back, like floating.
Oh my god, I'm gonna watch this
and
shit
what's
out of
his
this
name?
movie.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is on there. Yep.
So it's like gonna be something about them too.
Yeah, it's gonna be multiverse. It's gonna be a good movie.
It's them two fighting those people.
Very excited for that one.
On the subject of movies.
Movies, yes.
There's a movie that just released onto Netflix this week.
What is it called?
It's called Red Notice.
Oh, that's the one with The Rock, Reynolds, and Gal Gadot,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Gal Gadot. Amazing movie.
You watched it?
I watched it.
Really? How is it?
I loved it.
You loved it. What is it? What is it about? You want to give them a brief trailer? Very brief?
Sure. Real quick.
No free ads.
It's about it's about people like thieves who steal things, and there's these 3 eggs that are Cleopatra's eggs.
Okay.
Back in the day, that they're rumored to be somewhere in the world, and they're trying to steal them to make money.
Okay.
That's the sum of it. It's done.
That's the sum of it. Yeah. See, no free ads. Come on, Netflix. If you want us to give a better trailer, pay us, bro.
Pay us so I can give you a segment.
Exactly. I mean, we have a really good audience.
But I will say, go watch it.
Go watch it.
It's nice. It's a nice movie. Comedy. Ryan Reynolds.
I'll watch it. I'll get back to anything with Ryan Reynolds.
It's amazing.
Celebrity man crush. It is what it is. Okay, so little coaching news in soccer. So 2 big things happened. 2 of England's great historic midfielders. By historic, I mean like 5 years ago. So Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard.
Yes.
So in the past week, a few things happened. Lampard. So listen to this. So Steven Gerrard has officially been announced as the coach of Aston Villa. Aston Villa has sucked donkey butt this entire season.
Forever.
Ever since they got rid of Grealish, and he went to Man City, shit just
went down, right?
Yeah, just went down. So hopefully he could pull them out of the mess that they're in. How do you feel about that?
Well, I mean, look, it's always the same problem, right? Like a team that's not performing, they think a coach can come in and immediately fix things.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it can happen that quick.
No.
And any like Xavi, all the ones that we've been talking about in the past couple of weeks, I don't think they can come in and make immediate without transfers. And we'll talk about transfers in a minute. But he needs to sign players.
Yeah, he needs to sign players, but I do think this is a safe thing for him. Just to give you a quick overview, we are never going to dive deep in Aston Villa. I could promise you that. Nope. But
we might now.
Who knows? But it's a good way to get his foot in the door in the Premier League because he coached Rangers before this. But this is a good way to get his foot in the door because if he shows he's a good coach and then Klopp 2, 3, 4 years from now is like, I want to go on to the next challenge, you might see him go back to Liverpool.
Don't say that.
And the reason Lampard is brought up is Lampard actually denied a job this past week. So he was interviewing for a job with Norwich City.
Okay.
Yeah, so Norwich City was trying to get another Premier League team, also very shitty, battling relegation all the time. I think they just got back into the Premier League from the Championship. But yeah, he said no because he wasn't really convinced with everything. And Gerrard and Lampard did opposite things, in my opinion. Because Lampard coached Chelsea, he stunk it up, and then he got fired. Right?
Yeah.
Gerrard was like, you know what, man? I'm going to try Rangers first. Then I'm going to go to Aston Villa, and then we'll see what happens.
Which is smart, because no one watches that team. So
yeah, seriously. How bad could you really do? The expectations are low.
Yeah, exactly.
Very happy for him, even though he's a Liverpool player.
So what's going on with Lampard? Is he moving on to another team? Or
He probably will eventually, but I mean...
He's just doing nothing now?
He's just chilling, man. He's retired.
Cool.
I'm sure he has a wife somewhere.
All right, next.
And then the final one that we want to bring up, not going to dive too deep into it because, it's Dani Alves, but Dani Alves is finally returning to Barcelona. So,
really?
Yeah, he returned, I think, 2 days ago. He's officially a Barcelona player now at 38 years old. He is back.
No way.
He is back.
Damn, I had no idea.
Yeah, he's back. So I think that... he's 38, so he's not really the same as he used to be. But at one time, objectively, one of the best fullbacks in the game. So that's gonna be interesting. I think Xavi is starting to bring some of the old guys
Xavi's
back.
doing?
Yeah, I mean he's the one that brought him in because Dani Alves has been vocal that he wants to come back. But none of the other coaches prior to Xavi after he had left wanted him back.
He played with Xavi.
He did
for a long time.
For a very long time, actually. Yeah, it would be like if Michael Jordan was like the coach of the Bulls, and then he signed like Scottie Pippen. But yeah, no, that's interesting news. And also,
really.
apparently, Xavi also laid down the law on Ousmane Dembele for being 5 minutes late to practice.
No.
Yeah, so this guy's no joke. Let's see what happens.
So he's coming in.
Let's see what happens this weekend. La Liga's back this weekend.
I think he really loves Barca.
He does.
And now he's like, I'm gonna make this the thing it was.
Hopefully he does, because I'm tired of seeing all these legends at the end of the day just shit the bed. Like, I want to see one of these legends actually perform and then be a coach for their previous team for like 20 years. That would make me so happy.
Yeah.
Just because like it's nice to see. Very nice to see.
Agreed.
Okay. So on the topic of soccer, so we brought it up a little bit last week. The World Cup qualifiers.
Yes.
Were the past week or two, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to get into all that because most of the games sucked. But couple things. Portugal and Italy did not come out in the World Cup qualifiers as a qualifying team. They're going to have to go to the playoffs.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I think Italy on Monday. We're recording this on Monday, but you're hearing this on Tuesday. But yesterday, they lost to Northern Ireland, or they tied with Northern Ireland.
They tied
0-0. Yeah, and then Portugal just lost to Serbia 2-1. Right, and they're in the same boat. They're not going to qualify now, and that's just nuts to me because 2016 Portugal won the Euro.
That's what I'm saying.
2020 Euro, which was 2021, Italy won. This is like 3 months ago, bro. This isn't a long time ago, you know?
How are they doing so
How does this even happen? And I don't want to see it come down to either or Italy and Portugal. What did I say last podcast? I said my worst nightmare is we need to reserve spots for these big teams.
Yeah, because they're the money generators.
Yeah, dude.
And they're the ones we want to watch.
They're the sexy teams. That's what it is.
So explain, because I don't know this, and maybe they don't know. So if a team doesn't qualify, you say they go to the playoffs.
Yes.
So they still have a chance.
They still have a chance, technically.
So what do they have to do now?
They have to go to the playoffs, and they have to just come out of it.
When is the playoffs?
No idea. Ask me what the playoff structure is.
What is it?
No idea.
Because we never had these big teams go in there.
I honestly have never paid attention to the playoff. But this is excellent reporting, by the way. But when the games do occur, we'll give you a deeper dive into that.
No, I'm just curious because I never followed those smaller teams that go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
I never did.
Yeah.
I remember Netherlands once went in there.
I didn't even know the playoffs existed for World Cup qualifiers.
I think it was a new thing like 2 World Cups ago. It wasn't a thing back in the day.
Yeah, I guess I never heard of it because I never needed to hear of it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But now we need to.
Yeah, no, I mean, Portugal and Italy, big ticket. I mean, Portugal, that's crazy, though, because you have Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, Cancelo, Ruben Diaz. You got.
But Italy,
Italy just won the Euro.
That's what I'm saying.
Like 3 months ago. It wasn't that long ago. It was like in July or something.
Yeah, they played really well in the Euro.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. And their coach isn't worried. He commented, he's like, I don't see this as a setback. So I feel like he's confident, but I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Like you should be shitting on your team. If
Seriously.
I don't know. But so with that, the World Cup qualifiers are over. They're done, right? So the leagues are actually back this weekend. Not a lot of good games, but there are a few good games to watch across a few leagues. So I didn't find any good games in like Bundesliga or League One, which is France. But in the Premier League, Leicester is playing Chelsea. Leicester is always going to give these good teams a run for their money because Leicester is a pretty solid team.
That's on Saturday.
That's on Saturday. That's going to be a real good game. That's going to be a good game. Then you got Liverpool and Arsenal. So Liverpool and Arsenal, for some context, I believe that Liverpool is currently 4th in the league and Arsenal is 5th. So that has big implications. And the race to that top 4 is going to be super clutch this year because a lot of teams are battling for it. A lot of teams got better. A lot of teams are battling for it this year.
But even if Arsenal wins, no, that will put them on the 4th.
Yeah, we'll put them on 4th. Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game. It has implications, so that's another good one. And then Inter is playing Napoli. Napoli's at the top of the league.
I can't wait. I'm gonna watch that game.
Napoli's at the top of the league. I think Inter is 3rd. They're only behind by a few points, so this is a big game. And I think Inter just beat Milan.
They did.
A couple of weeks back, right?
Yep.
On the 7th, I believe.
That's
going to be a good one. So, Leicester versus Chelsea. Who do you have? I got Chelsea, man.
Chelsea.
I got Chelsea. Chelsea's rolling.
Chelsea.
Dude, Chelsea, like, okay, objectively, amazing uniforms. That blue.
I love that.
Oh,
I love
amazing.
that new design.
That new design.
Who's their branding specialist?
Yeah, seriously, right? What do you think, Liverpool, Arsenal?
Liverpool.
I think Liverpool, right?
Liverpool. I mean, it's close, but I'm just gonna stand by Liverpool. They have this history of like winning these big games.
Yeah, and the thing with Liverpool is that after that United game, they haven't been like balling because I'm pretty sure they lost to West Ham 3-2, and then they went into the Champions League, and I can't remember what the score was, but I think it was another 1-goal difference with Atletico. So let's see where it goes.
But that's the point, right? Now they need to show up on this game.
Yeah, if they want to be title contenders, they need to, they are contenders, but if they want the title, they're going to need to win games like this because Chelsea's rolling.
Yeah.
Chelsea's rolling.
Chelsea's ahead by 2 games already.
Yeah. So that's it for soccer, really.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll definitely give...
Inter Napoli.
Oh, yeah, Inter Napoli. Yeah, who do you have?
You know what I'm going to say.
You're going to say Inter.
Of course.
I have Napoli.
What?
I have Napoli, dude. Their strikers are clinical.
Yeah, but I mean...
I get it. Inter is a very good team. The Italian league, if they marketed better, it would be so much nicer because they are better. The Italian league currently is better than, in terms of a watch, than I think Bundesliga and League One, right? Because... Bundesliga, it's very top heavy. League One is very top heavy.
Bayern Munich.
Yeah, it's very, very top heavy. But
Dortmund.
now you're starting to see Milan and
they're
Inter.
back.
They're back.
Yeah, those teams, AC Milan, Inter Milan, Juve, like these
Napoli,
teams. Napoli
it's
is good there. How's Roma doing?
I have no idea.
I don't
think they are where they. Well, Roma's a Mourinho coach team right now.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're probably 5th just because of Mourinho. I would.
But
guess.
like the Italian league is coming back. Forget that Ronaldo left, but like
it is coming back.
It's coming back, and I hope it continues because I love Inter.
Yeah, I mean, again, strong color team. The blue and black. I mean, can't go wrong.
Love it.
Can't go wrong. Good color game with Napoli because their baby blue's cute. Okay, so that's pretty much it for soccer. There is some news here and there. There's transfer rumors, but we don't like to report on anything that's not solidified.
Really?
Yeah, of course, bro. We have artistic integrity, don't we?
Of course we do.
Okay, so let's jump over to the NFL. This was blowout week in the NFL.
Yeah, a lot of unexpected wins.
People got blown out. The Browns played the Patriots, right? You got Mac Jones, rookie quarterback. Like everyone was expecting the Browns going in to at least like put up some points. You know what I mean? But after the first quarter, they didn't score. So that game ended 45-7. Like, how does that even happen? Rookie quarterback. It was so bad that at the end of the game,
the Jets.
no, the Browns. The Browns.
The Browns.
Yeah, 45-7. That's disgusting. Do you know that?
That's amazing.
So that was a blowout, right? And then you had the Cowboys played the Falcons, which was 43-3, which is disgusting too. I mean, that's a 40-point difference. Like, what are we doing here?
I know. There's an insane amount of like Cowboys 43-3, 45-7 Patriots Browns, Panthers 34
to 10. DeAndre Hopkins and Kyler Murray were out.
Insane.
Packers
17-0.
Yeah, the Packers won 17-0.
I've never seen 0.
Oh yeah, zero's tough.
It's tough.
Zero's
right?
tough. Yeah.
Like, what do you have to do?
You know what I think happened? So the Packers won 17-0 against the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks were just afraid to touch Aaron Rodgers because they didn't want COVID. That's my guess. They were just like, you know what, man, just let them get it off.
But how could you be that kind of team like the Seahawks, you know?
So what's
and
crazy
not get a
is
single point?
Both quarterbacks came back because Russell Wilson busted his finger and then Aaron Rodgers had the whole COVID thing. They both came back this weekend.
Got it, but I mean...
So everyone is saying now...
So it's leveled.
A lot of the talk now is, should the Seahawks just blow the whole thing up? Because at this stage, they're paying a lot of people like Russell Wilson. They have a lot of money, none guaranteed anymore, I think. You got Jamal Adams, Tyler Lockett.
What do you mean blow it up?
Just rebuilt.
Oh, like literally just...
Yeah, because they're 3-6. They have a lot of expensive guys on the roster. So, I mean, people are thinking about it. And if I'm Russell Wilson, I only have realistically 3 to 4 years left in my prime. And I don't want to spend it on a team that's going 3-6.
That's not making a single point.
Not a single point, which is partially his fault. He threw 2 interceptions, you know, so you got to take some responsibility. But at the end of the day, Russell Wilson's a primetime Showtime player.
How is this not shocking to you as much as it is to me?
That they didn't score a single
nothing,
point?
Like nothing.
Yeah, it's tough. But I mean, like I didn't expect it.
Not even a field goal.
I expected the Packers to win, but I think one of the interceptions was in the end zone, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason I don't know is because I went to watch the Washington football team play the Tampa Bay.
Which you thought you were going to lose.
I thought I was going to
lose. So listen. Wait. Let me say this. So I saw Maj's Instagram, and he literally wrote on the thing. He's like, coming to see my team lose. And or something like that, right?
This is what it was. It was a beautiful HD 4K picture of the stadium. Box seats, you know, it is what it is. We play hard here. And the caption was... Let's get this L.
Oh, yeah. Let's get this L.
With hard eyes.
This is before the game.
This is before the game, right? So, at the end of the game...
Because you thought Tom Brady was going to come in and just...
So, at the end of the game, I got... the amount of people in my mentions were crazy. Like, Washington fans were shitting on me. Everyone else was like, what the hell just happened? So, I felt obligated to post another time. So, I took another HD 4K box suite picture. And then I said, we won... ... Because I really don't know how that happened.
Yeah, apparently it was a good game. I mean, the game ended 29-19 for the Washington football team.
Yeah, so to give a little recap of that one, this is a big game because Tom Brady threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter. And you never want to do that. Washington went up, and I mean, they scored on every drive, I think, in the first quarter.
Wow.
Not touchdowns, but like they got some field goals up. I think 2 field goals in a row. Then they went up to 13 with a touchdown.
So you watched the game live?
I did.
So what was it? Was it Tom Brady flopping, or was Washington just insane?
So from someone that watched the Tampa Bay Washington football team game live. Okay, one thing that I'll say is Tom Brady shat the bed first quarter. He took a big steamy shit in the first quarter. Yeah, big one.
He usually has those.
Yeah, I mean, so he took a big one, right? But then after that, second half he played well. I think he was like, I think he threw for like 113 yards. His completion percentage was in like 80% or something like that. Something real good. Threw 2 touchdowns, I believe. So I mean, the guy was playing well. Was it through 2 or at least 1 touchdown? I know, to Mike Evans. So he's playing well second half, but the defense couldn't stop Washington. You know, and that's what it came down. That first of all, when I said the defense couldn't stop Washington, I almost vomited because my body just rejected those words. It didn't want it to come out.
Well, that's good, man, because you're a Washington fan. So
I am a Washington fan, and they also set a season record right now for the longest drive. So part of the reason the team won
against Tom Brady
is because the fourth quarter. so the fourth quarter, the Bucks got the ball to start the fourth quarter, and I think they marched down, they scored, and they missed the extra point. So Mike Evans scored on like a 30-yard touchdown, and then their kicker just blew it. Shout out the old Washington football team kicker, Chris Blewett. His name was Chris Blewett.
Chris blew it.
Yeah, and he blew it, bro.
Chris
Every
blew
single
it.
time. The new guy we got from Tech was good. But yeah, so I thought at that point, I was like, okay, we're screwed.
It's over.
Because it was a 4-point game after he missed that still. But there was 10 minutes and 53 seconds left in the game. So I was like, they're going to get the ball back. Right? Washington set a record for the longest drive of the season at 10 minutes and like 20 seconds.
No way.
They had the ball for 10 minutes, 20 seconds. I think they completed, or what was it? They ran 19 plays. They completed like a bunch of third downs, like 3 third downs, and the score, the last touchdown was fourth down and goal, and they went for it and scored.
Wow, so they
they went balls to the wall, bro.
So Tampa Bay really couldn't have stopped
they couldn't stop 10 minutes into. So Washington game was like 11 of 19 on third down conversions, which is like over 50. It's like 57%. Right, the highest team in third down conversion right now is Kansas City Chiefs at 54. So we converted a lot on third down, and if you include fourth downs, they converted on fourth down twice too. One to score, and then I think one was 4th and 3. So I mean, they're killing it.
Wow,
they
did really good.
I don't think they're back. I still think they suck butt. But
it was just a fluke.
One of the tough things of that game was Chase Young did tear his ACL though.
Yeah.
So he tore his ACL. Chase Young's gonna be out for the season. It sucks, but it is what it is.
So is that the end of?
I mean, I don't think they're going to go much farther than that. To be honest with you,
they're 3-6.
They're 3-6. Yeah, this time last year we were 2-7. So hey, improvement, right?
I mean,
take what you can get. Take what you can get. Okay, so a little more football stuff here. Odell Beckham Jr. has officially become a Los Angeles Ram. So he went from the Browns to the Rams. He is now a member of the Rams organization and is going to wear the number 3. So Rams are getting good, man.
Rams have been a team to watch.
They have been a team to watch. They signed Von Miller. They got Odell Beckham. Stafford was a good signing in the offseason. They're playing tonight. They're playing the 49ers tonight.
They're 7-2 right now, so if they win, they can be number 1 in their.
They're 7-2. If they're 8-2, I think that 8-2 is tied for like no one in the NFL has a better record than 8-2. No one's 9-1 or 10-0 right now.
Yeah, Cardinals are 8-2.
8-2, yeah. After this,
and Packers
and the Packers, yeah. So 8-2 will propel them. They'll be top of their division. I think they're a great team. They're gonna play Monday Night Football, and I do expect them to win.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they do. Is he playing today?
So word is he's going to play. Word is that he's going to be active today. Yeah.
Wow, that was
quick turnover, right? That was very quick turnover time. I mean, so speaking of quick turnover time, Cam Newton joined the Carolina Panthers this past week.
So he's back.
He's back, and he scored 2 touchdowns.
No, he already started.
Yeah,
I didn't even see that game.
He didn't start as the quarterback because he didn't know like the whole playbook, but they put him in for a couple plays in the red zone, and on both plays he scored. He ran it in for one, and then threw a pass to, I think, Robbie Anderson for a touchdown.
Damn, but why would you take him back?
I mean, so Sam Darnold, their starting quarterback, former Jet, he really is bad at his job, but he got injured. So Sam Darnold got injured. I think he's out for the season. So they needed someone. So they needed a quarterback, and they knew that they're stinking it up. They suck butt. Carolina Panthers fans need to stay engaged somehow. So they're like, you know what? Bang!
Let's get him.
Cam Newton. It's the same thing that like a bunch of teams do this. They hire their like old ass star, or they bring out their old ass star to come back. But hey, 2 touchdowns, you can't discount that.
They're in a division that's like really like strong yet really weak this season.
It's explain the records and give context.
So Tampa Bay
is
the first in the division with 6-3.
Yeah.
And then Saints 5-4, Panthers 5-5, and then Falcons 4-5.
Yeah, so the Falcons suck. The Falcons suck. We established that. They just lost by 40.
Yeah, I mean better than Washington, but hey.
Yeah, hey, I mean you take.
But like the Panthers now can actually move up. They can get to.
So what's crazy is that in this NFL season, 17 weeks. It's not 16, right? So traditionally, I always used to think that like if a team got 10 wins, they're just in. Right, but now it's a little different because, and there's actually one more wild card spot, I think. So now 7 teams from each conference get into the playoffs instead of 6.
So
So
I see a bracket, like a live bracket right here.
we're gonna see so many people, or we're gonna see so many teams like make the playoffs, or that we're just like, well, how did they make the playoffs?
I know. Yeah.
You
I mean,
know?
that's happening a lot, right? Like even in soccer, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I like the extra game because it's more football. I'm not gonna complain.
And basketball, remember?
What basketball?
The
The bubble, the play-in.
Yeah,
sorry, not the bubble, the play-in tournament. The play-in tournament. Yeah, that shit's so stupid.
I do think they're doing all this just for money.
Absolutely, that's what it is. That's all it is. I mean, they figured that, hey, look, we can add an extra game in, right? Now, what sucks is the players. I don't think their pay got adjusted for that. I think they still get paid the same amount, but now they have to play an extra game.
Yeah.
Which sucks because that's
no overtime.
But that's a game. That's an extra game. Like imagine you go first 16 games, healthy as hell. 17th game, you tear your ACL or something like that.
You can sue the NFL for that.
Yeah, that's terrible. It's like loss of income, like or whatever the hell it is.
Loss of income.
I was supposed to go to law school. My dad still thinks I'm going to, but it's okay. So Cam Newton is back, scored some touchdowns, and NFL season is weird. I think everyone is technically in the playoff picture right now, except maybe the Lions. So the Lions just tied 16-16 against the Steelers.
Bro, they tied.
They tied. They're 0-8-1.
They're 0-8-1.
Do you know that there are NFL players that were playing in that game that did not know that a tie was even a concept that existed?
No way.
Yeah, so like after the first overtime wrapped up, there was players that are like, all right, man, we just gotta, tighten it up. Second overtime, we go out there and we finish the game. And then the coach was like, what? Like, no, we're done. Like, nah, we're gonna go home. Go say hi to your wife and kids. But,
are you serious?
Yeah. So people literally did not know. Isn't that nuts to you?
What, whose fault is this?
Yeah, like who do we blame for this? There has to be a memo sent out. There's Roger Goodell, the commissioner of the NFL. Bro, what are you doing? Why are there players in the league, in the NFL right now that don't know a tie exists?
I don't think that's him. I don't think it's his fault. I think it's the coach's fault.
It should be everyone's fault, honestly. The player's fault, the coach's fault. Like, how does that even happen?
Is there no, pamphlet?
Exactly. That's disgusting. But anyway.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. They're officially eliminated. And it's funny because Dan Campbell, the coach of the Lions, after I think it was their last game that they had, he got a copy of the game tape. I don't know if you heard about this.
No.
So he got a copy of the game tape of that game that they lost for their 8th loss or whatever. He got his team, brought them all together. They dug a hole and they buried the game tape.
No.
Yeah, as like a symbolic thing. It's like, you know what, we're going to turn the corner. And in fairness, they were 0-8 and they technically didn't lose. So maybe this is them turning the corner.
But they're out.
Well, yeah, but they suck butt, so it's not like they had a chance.
No,
anyway.
but what would you? If I were them, I would just call it quits.
Really?
Yeah, I'd just be like, yo, okay.
No, but you have to remember, some of these players, they're on the last year of their contract. So at this point, they're not even playing for the Lions. They're playing for whatever team they want to go on next.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I mean, okay, there's no star players, but if there is a star player, I wouldn't want to.
Yeah,
play.
absolutely. No, I mean, any team that has Gerrard Goff starting at quarterback is absolutely screwed. But anyway, that's some NFL recap. So we are going to take a quick break, and we're going to be back with some NBA talk and some tech talk.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right. And we're back.
We're back.
So, okay. So let's talk a little NBA. Let's talk a little NBA. So we are at this point, I think technically 12, 13 games into the season. And to be honest with you, I am stunned.
You want to? Can I just if anyone's at home right now, still Tuesday, open your computer, search NBA standings. Look at Eastern Conference number 1.
Yeah, and see if you don't shit your pants. Because I could tell you right now, it's real smelly in this room.
But this is a good week for Washington. And by the way, number 1 in the East right now, Washington Wizards. Yep. It's a good week for Washington.
It's a very good week for Washington. They played the Pelicans right now, I think. So, I mean, if the Pelicans suck really, really bad, I mean, oh my God. Someone needs to shoot that Pelican.
Yes.
It's done.
Yep.
But the Wizards are top of the East right now. That's a surprise, man. There's been some surprises. I think they might be one of the biggest ones so far.
Wizards?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
So let's talk about it. So Eastern Conference, right? Let's talk about standings 1 through 8. Do you have it pulled up?
Yep.
I'll talk first 4, you talk second 4.
Go.
So top coming in at number 1, you got the Wizards. Then you got the Nets, the Bulls, and the Cavs.
Then you have Heat, Sixers, Knicks, and the Hornets.
Okay, so just to be clear, right? The people that are not in the top 8 right now.
Yeah, can
Okay.
we just note them? So the Celtics, the Bucks,
And honestly, like the Hawks were
I
like
was gonna
4th
say.
last season.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I know we're only.
I mean, look, it's
are
early.
we overreacting? Absolutely, but we're about 15 games into the season now. This is about what, like 1/6 into the season. About
Yeah.
about 1/6 into the season.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying this is a big enough sample size, but holy shit, what's going on, man?
Bro, the Wizards, like at home, the record is 5-1.
Yeah, I mean
That's amazing.
And away is 4-2. Winning
yeah.
games away is what makes you a good basketball team at the end of the day. Because I mean, when you're talking about the playoffs, if you could win the 2 at home and then go snag 1 away, I mean you're done.
Yeah.
Like you're good to go. But yeah, so my biggest surprise personally has been the Wizards, but sleeper surprise honestly has been the Cavs. The Cavs going 9-5 is absolutely obscene, right?
Being number 4 in the conference right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. So funny story. We're 15 games into the season, right? The Cavs are 9-5. The Cavs already won almost half the amount of games that they won last year. Like that's how surprised I am. So, and the Bulls too. The Bulls fell to like 11th
Yeah,
last
they
year.
did pretty bad.
They were like 31 win team. Right now, the Bulls 13 games in are a 9-win team. Right? They already won a third of the games that they won last year, and we're only a sixth of the way through the season.
Yeah, yeah. And the Wizards are
How about that for math, by the way? Jesus.
And Wizards on a 4-game winning streak.
They're on 4-game winning streak, man. So they're looking real good. So my biggest surprise is I want to say the Wizards just because they top it, but honestly, the Cavs are doing something to me. The Bulls I kind of expected to be good. They got DeMar DeRozan, MVP candidate. They got Lonzo Ball. They got Vucevic from Orlando last season. So they're a solid team. But the Cavs?
But I mean, Wizards. Didn't the Wizards win Cavs this week? Last week?
Yeah. So the Wizards beat the Cavs by 3, right? And I mean,
By 3.
but 3 is not. I mean, three is a good amount to lose by. If I had to choose to lose by anything, it would be a 3. I think.
The Wizards are playing the Pelicans.
They are playing the Pelicans. The Wizards have kind of a I don't want to say easy, but they're playing the Pelicans. They got the Hornets, and then they got the
Just
Heat.
rack them up.
Yeah, just rack them up where you can, bro. Literally. Okay, so that's my surprises. Who are your biggest surprises
Wizards.
so far?
Like
Wizards by far?
that's it.
So as a
But my
as a
surprise,
Washington resident,
but also Bucks.
Bucks. Yeah, see, that's a good point.
Right, Bucks is a surprise to me. You can't be number 11. You were in the freaking finals.
So they do have some injuries. They got Robin Lopez is out, so I do kind of get it, but still, like, I don't know.
11?
11
Like,
and
be 6.
The record is 6-8. I would at least like to see them at 500. But again, are we overreacting? Yes. Is this too early? Yes. But guess what? We got a podcast to do, baby. So I don't know.
I'm going to react every week.
I'm going to react. I'm going to overreact every week. That is what I'm going to do.
Sorry, you were saying.
No, I was going to ask you. So as a Washington resident, like seeing the Wizards in this position is very confusing. Right, because we've been in this area pretty much almost the entirety of our lives.
Oh, you mean like not being there?
And we've never been one.
That's what I'm
you know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever in my life, like at least that I remember, maybe in Gilbert Arenas days when I was like 8.
No, he was not even him.
I don't even know. But the fact that we are first, like I need to take a picture of this and show it to my kids in the future, just to be like, look, I swear I'm not lying.
No, they're gonna see Wizards. This is the start.
This is the start of something
But
new.
yeah, this is amazing for being in Washington DMV area.
Yeah, I mean, they got Dinwiddie, Trez, they got KCP, Kuzma, and that huge Russell Westbrook trade, and they're looking to come up. They're looking like they're coming up on top in that trade. And with that said, let's jump over to the Western Conference.
Yes, I'm gonna go watch a game before they start failing.
I'm gonna go watch a game before they start getting expensive.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so let's jump over to the Western Conference.
By the way, on that real quick, I was checking tickets to Wizards. Their next game against the Pelicans, there's a seat for $3.
Well, it's a stinker.
Well, I
that
know,
game.
but I mean they're number 1.
Yeah.
You're still watching the number
I'll
1.
watch the Wizards. I'm gonna watch I'm not gonna even look at a Pelicans player. I don't even want to see it.
All right, Western Conference.
Western Conference. So number one, the Warriors. The Warriors are rolling right now. 11-2.
11-2. That's insane.
Yeah, they're playing.
They're number one in the league.
Yeah, they're playing real well. The Suns, no surprise really that they're second.
See, that's where you're supposed to be when you're in the final four.
Exactly. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right. The Nuggets, again, no surprise, but the fact that they're doing that without Jamal Murray. So that's 1, 2, 3. Warriors, Suns, Nuggets, and then after that you have the Mavericks. Luka Doncic, probably my top 3 favorite players in the league.
Of course. Remember, we talked about this.
Yeah.
I love what he's doing.
He's top 3
this
favorite
guy's
players in the league.
The next, like...
He's going to be a problem.
He's going to be a problem.
He's going to be a problem. I think everyone knows this, and I know it's such an easy thing to say he's going to be a problem, but good Lord, this guy's going to be a problem.
And then Jazz.
Yeah, Jazz.
That's where you're supposed to... You're okay.
You're okay just because it's early.
Yeah.
You're within a margin of error. Like, you got 8 wins. The Suns at 2 got 9.
Yeah, you're not the Bucks,
right?
For sure, right?
And the
now.
Jazz, I think... The Jazz were they the number 1 seed last year?
They
were
1 or 2. Them and Suns, right?
They were number 1. Yeah,
they were number 1.
Yeah, the Suns missed it by 1 game.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the Jazz. Who else we got?
Clippers, and then Lakers and Grizzlies.
And then the Grizzlies. So the Clippers and Lakers.
Okay, you're in the top 8.
6, 7, 8. So let me break this down a little bit. So the Warriors still haven't gotten Klay Thompson back, by the way. So I mean, the fact that they're playing this strong without Klay Thompson,
out?
Yeah. I mean, he's been posting pictures, so it's confusing. But he's posting pictures in like full uniform. I'm like, don't tease me like that. But yeah, the Warriors have been balling out. I mean,
they don't know when he's coming back.
There's no official timetable that they're releasing, but I would say in the next month or 2 he'll be back.
Okay, well, they're number 1, so no pressure.
Yeah, I mean, no pressure. Yeah, seriously, take your time. I mean, you're Klay Thompson. When you come back, like, you've played with these guys long enough. Because, I mean, the starting 5, you got Kevon Looney, you got Draymond Green, you got Steph Curry. Those are 3 guys that you've played for years, right? Yeah. So the chemistry is going to be there when you come back. Yeah. Same coach.
I like seeing the Warriors.
I love watching them play. It's because they've played together so long. They kept their core together for so long. It's so nice to watch them play. The understanding of each other's games. They're a beautiful team to watch.
Yeah, agreed.
So my biggest surprise so far is, we talk about, the teams that are playing bad in the instance of the Bucks, and then the teams that are kind of overperforming. My biggest surprise right now is the Lakers, not because I think they should be playing better, but I think just because they have some injuries and everything, I just think they've been playing very stupid. Like they're not sharing the ball, too many turnovers. It's just very ugly to watch. And
so I'm
surprised.
You think those players are just not connecting anymore?
So here's what I think. I think, yesterday they just beat the Spurs. So I mean, that was a good win for them. But it's the Spurs, for God's sake. But look, you're looking at a starting team that has guys like Carmelo Anthony, Russell Westbrook, Avery Bradley on it. I mean, the average age is, oh my God, right? You don't have LeBron back yet. Anthony Davis is going to play out of his mind, but you really need more from Russell Westbrook. Like, they won against the Spurs. He had a 14-point showing, almost got a triple-double. But you need Russell Westbrook to show up if they want any chance.
But Westbrook is has not been showing up.
I think
the past. So
my trouble is I thought Russell Westbrook would struggle playing with LeBron. Okay, so I knew that going in because they have similar play styles. They need the ball to be effective at this stage of their careers, right? So I didn't know how that was going to shake out. But with LeBron out, I thought Russell Westbrook was going to flourish a little more, and he has had some stellar games. Like, let's be fair. But I mean, I thought he was really going to turn into that like 30-point triple-double almost every day. And I know that's a high bar to put, but the only reason that bar exists is because he did that. Like, it's not like I'm artificially making things up. He averaged a triple-double for like 3 seasons in a row.
Yeah.
Right? So I guess I don't know if I'm expecting too much out of him at this stage of his career. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do see that as a disappointment at this stage.
I've never seen Russell Westbrook as that kind of player.
Really?
I haven't. I know that he has some stats that are nice.
Yeah,
the triple doubles.
I'm an advocate of,
I don't think he played that well with the Wizards.
I'm one of the biggest advocate for Russell Westbrook hate. Okay, so let's.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, because I am a Kevin Durant fan, and at the end of the day, I think Russell Westbrook is the reason Kevin Durant left OKC. and kind of tainted his legacy, even though I don't think he tainted his legacy, but the general stupid public thinks, oh, he went to the Warriors, he's a snake or whatever.
But he's all. What I'm saying is like Westbrook's just like all talk rather than.
I think his his triple doubles are
fine.
impressive.
I hate that.
They're impressive.
Yeah,
and it's a tough thing because outside of that, he
nothing.
bothers the shit out of me, and I know it's hard to say outside of that because triple doubles are such an insane stat. But
Yeah.
I mean, when you have a triple double and you're averaging like 5 turnovers, bro,
That's what I'm saying.
like
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think he's the king of turnovers.
and he's a stat patter, right? But and I get it. I mean, Steven Adams one time said, "Look, we do let him get the rebounds, right, to get those,
Yeah.
but it's not just to get the triple doubles. It's because when he gets the rebound, he's the point guard. He could run the floor. We don't have to waste time.
Right.
So I get that part. I do, but I don't think Russell Westbrook is old enough yet to be on the downswing. Like maybe.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I think we expected it just because his athleticism we thought was going to go away, but his athleticism didn't go away. He's as athletic as he used to.
I'll tell you why you think that. It's because he went to the Wizards.
I guess. But do you agree that they are kind of a very surprising
No,
team?
I do agree. But I mean, again, like you said, like LeBron's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Westbrook is just Westbrook. So
Yeah.
I think that suits them. That seventh spot.
That's my only real surprise. I thought the Kings would be a little better, but I mean, a little. Like instead of 11th, I thought they'd be like 9th, right?
But for me, look, I want to talk about one team in particular because the Warriors are back. Right?
Warriors are back, yeah.
Warriors are back. Spurs, right? So Spurs, to me, is upsetting because they were one of my favorite teams on the West.
Yeah, because, growing up, they
had an amazing team.
But now their team is like...
So what do they do? They got to
do something. So they lost DeMar DeRozan, obviously. LaMarcus Aldridge left last season to the Brooklyn Nets. So those marquee scorers aren't there anymore. You have some good guys, DeJounte Murray, Keldon Johnson, but that's not going to get you anywhere.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and
it's tough to see them on 13.
It's, you know what it's like? It was kind of like last year when Belichick was just stinking it up with the Patriots. It's not his fault, but he just didn't have the roster. A lot of guys opted out because COVID. They didn't really have a quarterback. And it's sad to see because it's a legendary coach. And the same thing with Popovich, legendary coach. Very sad to see that his team is perennially a non-playoff team.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah,
it's not like a year or 2 year kind of thing.
I mean, I don't think they're even going to make the playoffs, man. I don't think they got a shot in hell because
No, I don't think so. They're way better teams.
Everyone above them is better than them,
bro.
Like,
they're like right there next to the Pelicans.
yeah. And to me, everyone above them is better than them. Like in some cases, like for example, I don't think that like the Mavericks, for example, I don't think they're better than the Jazz, really, or I don't think they're better than the Clippers.
Yeah, that will adjust as we go through.
But
yeah.
I genuinely think that everyone 1 through 12, because the Spurs are 13th, and right above them we said 1 through 8, but right above them are the Kings at 11th, Thunder at 10th, and Trailblazers at 9. All three of those teams to me are better than the Spurs.
Yeah, I don't think. I just think they just need to move quicker in terms of like building that team.
Yeah, they really
have to
need
do it quick.
Because Popovich, man, he's got to. I mean, he's getting gray, bro. He's getting pretty gray.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't know that he's done. I just know that they need to find something quick because Popovich, you're talking about top 3 coach of all time.
It's surprising to me that like they're not pressuring him.
I mean, they're not giving him. It's not his job to get the players in the door. That's the GM's job. The GM's job is the one that's talking to the players, signing free agents, trades, whatever. It's not Popovich's job. So
why isn't Popovich making noise? Like someone.
I know, right? So one thing that I will say, not to toot our own horn here.
Yep.
But
toot it.
So I'm going to search Kia MVP ladder. Okay, so the Kia MVP ladder, for those that don't know, is where they track who's leading the MVP race right now. So Mac and I both predicted different guys, right? Mac predicted Kevin Durant, and Maj predicted Steph Curry. Guess who are the 2 that are leading the race right now?
Let's see.
It's Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, baby. It's Kevin Durant. Hey, clap it up, bro.
Hey, man, good job. We were there.
Hey, we predicted it. And look, at the end of the day, it's Kevin Durant and Steph Curry, so it's not like it was like a huge surprise.
Of course, yeah.
But I truly did believe.
But hey, we didn't say.
And hey, listen to episode. What episode were we back on? Was it 23 or 24?
24.
Yeah, I think it was 24. So listen to episode 24 if you don't believe me. But hey,
Watch all of them.
ESPN, Fox Sports. What are we doing, bro? I'm just saying, right?
Recruiting.
I'm just saying. Okay. So that's it for basketball, and let's go ahead and jump into some tech talk.
Oh, the tech.
Why don't you kick us off? So for those that haven't noticed, in the previous episodes, Mac, whimsically had his laptop open, but in addition to that, had his Galaxy, what is it called, Fold 3?
No, that's not the Fold. That was the Flip 3.
Oh, it was a Flip. Is there a Fold?
There is the Fold.
The Fold is the iPad one.
The
right?
iPad.
That's
the iPad.
That's disgusting.
Look at this.
Right?
Look at this Apple guy.
Okay. Look at this Apple guy.
Well,
so
I mean,
explain what happened.
So what happened is I got the Flip 3, the mini iPad, the mini laptop that I had.
Samsung Flip. Yep.
Yep. And I was using it, and then I just I hated it. And,
so you were a big advocate of it just because of the technology. Right?
look, this is how I live by, right? I'm not devoted to one brand. I'm not. I'm not. On a phone brand, I'm not.
Unfortunately, I'm the opposite, and it's bad. You are the right person in this situation.
No. I don't think so. But but anyway, I do every now and then move from Apple to Samsung or the newest or like the next wow phone, right? Mm-hmm. I went to the Flip because it was like insane to me that like a screen can fold and be that compact.
Yeah.
But then, outside of that, you're stuck with Android 12.
Yeah.
Right? And Android 12, and it was like the biggest,
wow. You were saying that the upgrade is what did it for you.
Yes.
Right? So the update, whatever it was, is that Android 12, the update?
It was two things. It was Android 12, which was it's not released on the Flip 3 yet.
Okay.
But I enrolled in the beta program.
Oh, okay.
So I had access to it.
Oh, okay. So it's the same as Apple where you can get the beta program?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, nice.
Everyone has the beta program. So I went into the beta program. I was playing around with the Flip, and all I was doing was flipping the screen. Right? That's it. I mean, there's nothing else to do. Like, there's nothing else. So things that I really hate about Samsung, right? Notifications, how the notifications are coming in. I hate it. I just can't follow it. It's just too hard.
Okay.
It's done. I can't.
Can't follow it.
I can't. It's done.
Okay. I heard the opposite. I heard someone say that Samsung was a lot easier than Apple, which I think is
in terms of notifications.
Yeah, which is just cat.
Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Okay, so what else?
Not in my experience. Not at all. Like not that. Right. Second is the emails. Mm-hmm. You just don't get emails.
You don't get emails?
You get it, but you don't see it.
Oh, the notification just busted?
Yeah, and I asked people. I said, why? It was like, because you need to customize the way you receive your notifications.
Okay, see, this is my beef with Android.
This is the thing.
Y'all do too much, bro. Yeah. Just give me the phone and let it work. It's like when you go to a restaurant and you order a burger and they the mayonnaise, the lettuce, the cheese, it's
all over there.
It's like, bro, I ordered it from you. You make my shit. I'm not the chef.
Exactly. And this is the pro and con.
Pro and con.
Right? The pro is you customize the phone the way you want. If you want, you can have it exactly like Apple.
Yeah.
But it's going to take you like 3 days to figure out where those notifications.
No one's got that type of time.
Pro, it flips. Right? So that's it.
You said the battery was bad too.
The battery was terrible.
Was it ass? Be honest.
It was disgusting.
Okay.
I had to charge that thing 3 or 4 times a day, no joke.
You had to charge the Galaxy Flip 3 or 4 times a day?
It couldn't like not
in this economy, bro, inflation? Are you kidding me? Electricity's through the freaking roof.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
So I was like, all right, enough of it. Go back to the iPhone. I went to the iPhone. I got the iPhone. And pros, iPhone. Like, it's done. It's over.
I mean, it's consistent, man.
It's good.
New FaceTime is out, by the way. The screen share and everything. Have you tried it yet?
No.
I tried to FaceTime you the other day. You didn't pick up like a little... But the screen share feature is pretty cool. Actually, fun fact for those that don't know, the screen share feature silences notifications while you're screen sharing. It's like the presenting feature on Teams or like whatever. So
they don't see
nothing. They just see your screen, and I mean, you can navigate whatever.
You can share music. You can share everything.
That changed everything.
I love that.
Because you and I, we have a lot of meetings, right, for this podcast, for other endeavors that we do, and this just saves time because firing up the laptop, like if I'm at like the mall or
wherever you are, let me just show you something.
Exactly, so easy. I've used it. Very, very simple.
So I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back with the iPhone. I got the Apple Watch.
You got the Apple Watch.
I got Apple Watch.
I see the red ring. You got the cellular. I like that.
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah, you got.
I love it. So they dropped the space gray, and I wanted black, and then they were like, "Oh, you got to get the midnight if you want black." I was like, "Okay." So I got the midnight. It's not black and it's not blue.
Very nice looking. Very
it's
nice
though,
watch.
right? It's very like, nice I mean, it's in between. So I like it.
Did you get the solo loop thing? You did, right?
No, I didn't. I have it actually. I did get it.
Why is it in your?
Oh well, I didn't have time to put it on before the podcast. So.
Okay.
But it's right here.
Yeah, the solo loop changed the game. Thank you for letting me know about that. By the way, I had no idea that existed.
You didn't know about the solo loop?
No, until you told me. I had no idea. So when I ordered the new one, I made sure to get the solo loop.
Well, hey, Samsung taught you something.
And then shout out my boy Abud because he put me on to the braided one. You know the braided one?
The braided solo.
Oh my god, it feels so good on the hand.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
I got a solo loop, a braided solo loop once, and I ended up returning it.
Really? From Apple?
Yes.
Interesting.
I got
maybe the new ones are a little different.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, again, they don't have black anymore. Like this is a previous this is from the Series 6.
Yeah. Yep.
This solo loop is no longer available in Apple. You can't get this color anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is weird.
Which is dumb. I don't know. I don't understand.
But it's okay because Amazon, you buy one for $5, you call it a day.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Apple.
Yes. You got some news, buddy.
I got some news. So we said last week that I was going to give a review of the Airpods 3rd generation.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my laptop a little forward here, okay? And I'm going to bring my inventory.
Man, you're like a walking advertisement.
I'm a walking advertisement. So this is what I want you guys to understand. In front of me, I have every AirPod earbud generation. I don't have the over-the-ear ones, but every bud that has ever come out. I got the 1, the 2, the Pros, and the 3s. Sequenced here.
Nice.
Okay.
Wow, I didn't know that the new one the case is smaller than the Pro.
Exactly. So let me tell you guys what my experience was. So first of all, going from the Pro to the 3, one of my biggest beef with the Pro, it did not fit in my ear. Like those little buds.
Is it because of the little
so
cushion
if you
thing?
open it up, those little cushion things, this stuff never worked in my ear. It never worked in my ear.
They could never plug in.
So what I liked about these is they're a lot better fit. So what you'll notice with the AirPods 3rd generation is they're a lot more similar to the 1 and 2 than they are to the 3 in terms of fit. You know, they don't have that external bud and everything. It's just the stem and the bud and nothing else.
So it's like a hybrid between the Pro and the older version.
It's about the same size as the Pros, but in terms of the functionality, it's more similar to this one.
Yep.
One thing that I will say when you buy it, make sure to put it in your ear diagonally because if you don't do that, it's not going to fit. Like it
really?
Yeah, it needs to face at a 45-degree angle, but it's designed that way. Like that's how you're supposed to wear it.
Is that how those are? Because I have the Pros and. Is that how I'm supposed to put them on?
Yeah, that's.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Is that why they didn't fit your ear?
I mean, they fit. They fall out, but they fit.
Yeah. So Apple actually, if you watch all the commercials, they want you to wear it to where it's almost like a 45-degree angle pointing down.
No way.
Yeah, and when I learned that, these fit a lot better than the 1 and 2 because the 1 and 2, I felt like there was a little space in my ear. I got big ears, that's why we wear the headphones. But there was a little bit of space that I didn't like. So that's one thing I like. Battery life. Impeccable. So with the 1 and 2, obviously battery life got a little better. I've had this for 2 weeks. I've charged it to full twice, and I use these a lot.
Nice.
I use these a lot, right? So battery life is awesome. I would say that the case, in terms of like the physical, you said one thing that you mentioned is it's smaller than the Pro. It's the same dynamic where it goes horizontal. It's more rectangular than square. But one thing that I didn't notice until pretty much now is that if you compare it to the 1 and the 2, the one and the 2 are like more square.
It looks like a pocket.
This one is more rectangular, but they're actually, if you kind of flip the rectangle,
they're actually like the same.
Very similar in size.
They just moved the orientation.
And I like this better because it's more compact, fits in the pockets easier. These used to fall out of my pocket a lot, especially like gym pants don't have real deep pockets. like this a lot for that. And one thing that people sleep on is the sound quality, right? Because a lot of people were mad that they didn't have the noise cancellation of the Pros. But
they don't?
They don't have noise cancellation. They don't. I personally didn't like the noise cancellation because when I'm wearing my AirPods, I am not in settings where I have to cancel noise. In fact, it's quite the opposite. Like I'm at work or I'm in the car or I'm at the gym. Like if someone's talking to me, I want to be able to hear them.
Yeah, but you can turn that feature off.
Yeah, you can turn that feature off.
But I get it. I get what you're saying.
But the reason why the audio is so good to me because the fit is better. So noise cancellation is good in theory, but that's assuming that the buds fit.
Right. That's a good point.
You know, it's kind of like when you try and like plug a leak. If you don't plug it right, shit's still gonna fall through.
Got it.
Right? You know, so I do like these and the way they EQ'd the vocals, right? So EQ, it's I'm not gonna explain it. For the audio engineers, you know what I'm talking about. But the way they edit the vocal to come through the headphones, the lead vocal. So, like for example, if you're listening to a song, the voice of the singer or the rapper or whatever is a lot more. It's a lot more upfront. Like you hear a lot more clear than you did before.
Okay. Yeah, look, Apple's always been good at like this spatial sound.
Yeah, so this new spatial sound is legit.
Yeah.
It's legit. So overall, I really like these.
You know me, like I can't get hooked on something and not get it.
Yeah, exactly. No, I really, really love these. In my personal opinion, these are the AirPods that I've been waiting for. Like, and my favorite part of this whole thing. Okay, what was the stupidest part about the previous AirPods? So forget the Pros, the 1 and the 2. One of the dumbest things in the functionality is you have 3 options with the taps. You have play and pause, right? Then you have the fast forward, and then you have like forward, and then you have back. Those are the 3 options: play, pause, forward, back, right? And the problem is the way that you are selecting those, right, is you do one ear for one, the other ear for the other. Right?
Okay.
The problem is there's 3 options and I only have 2 ears. Right? So you had to choose 2 out of the 3.
Oh, you couldn't have all 3 of them at the same time?
No. You could only choose 2 out of 3. If you go into the settings of your 1 or your 2, it'll say left, right, and you choose. And the great thing about the Generation 3 is that, I don't know if you could see it right here. You see the indentation?
Yeah,
so there's now an indentation on both buds, right? Both buds have a little indentation. It's a button that you actually press. 1 time pauses it, 2 times I think goes forward, 3 times goes back.
It's pressed.
Pressed on both buds. So now I have every option. I could do it. It's
nice.
so much easier because
this is how Apple does
the taps. How many times have I hung up on you by accident?
Every phone call.
At least every phone call. Because I fuck with my ear or something like that.
He tries to place it back in.
That's not a thing anymore.
Call drop.
So that's not a thing anymore. Thank God. Okay, so overall, great product. Highly recommend you buy it if you're in the market for AirPods.
I'm buying it.
You're buying it. All right. Let me know how you think they are. Hopefully, I don't lead you guys astray. But that is going to wrap us up for this episode, episode 28 of the Mac and Maj podcast.
28.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're on every platform: YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Anything that you want. Are at Mac and Maj. Just look us up.
Wherever
and you'll
you
find
are,
us, baby.
we're there.
Wherever you are, we're there. It's amazing. It's amazing what we're doing. Honestly, let's not discount it. We're fucking awesome. All right, guys, be safe. We love you. We love the support that you've been giving us, and we'll talk next week.
See ya.
Signing off.